Hey, beautiful ones. I had to quickly record this message because I don't know who needs to hear this, really. Um, I just had this flash before me and I had to say something to somebody. And so the message is like they passed up on you, um, and they're going to go regret it. It's not a horrible like, oh my god, I'm about to die kind of regret, but it's kind of like, oh crap, like I missed my blessing. And this is not a relationship that I can feel. It's not a relationship. This is like someone was convinced not to hire you, or they were excuse my children in the background. Um they were leaning towards choosing you, but for whatever reason they were convinced otherwise, like there was something else that was pulling them, and they were like, well, almost as if they felt like they were getting more benefits somewhere else. So like, let's say two people, you were a candidate and there were two people at the end, and they were looking between you and the other person. The other person, both of y'all look good on paper. Both of y'all look good on paper. But this other person might have been like more connected, or maybe said something that made the person that was hiring, to be more impressive. So like, let's say they said something like, oh, they knew the mayor, or they knew the governor, or something like that, or they were a cousin of Beyonce or something. Whatever they said, leaned that person to go in the other direction instead of you. And it wasn't anything that was really just a big difference, because you were really great, but for whatever reason, that person was more impressive on the outside. And not that you were not impressive, but that person kind of like threw themselves out there like, yeah, I'm Beyonce's cousin, and so I deserve this position because I'm Beyonce's cousin. And then the other person was like, yeah, I agree, you're hired. Like that kind of stuff. It was stupid. It was a stupid thing. But you're going to be put in a position where they're going to see you, and it doesn't matter if you're just walking down the street, or you are, in a grocery store, or even on LinkedIn or somewhere, on social media, and you have a new position, or you have a new entrepreneurship endeavor, and you are going to be, they're going to come across your page, or they're going to come across you, and they're going to realize, oh crap, the wrong person, like I hired the wrong person. And it's not as if that person is doing bad at the job, but they feel like now, oh, you were probably more qualified, or you were probably going to bring better to the company. You're probably going to have a better work ethic. Or they're just wondering how things would have gone if they had hired you. Not because this other person is giving them super, super trouble, but it's kind of like, oh God, we got to train this person because they don't know this, or they said that they knew this, but they really don't. Or, like this person misrepresented themselves, or they were basing their qualifications, like the wrong qualification. They were looking at the wrong qualifications. Like I said, they said, oh, I'm Beyonce's cousin. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, you got the job. But being Beyonce's cousin has nothing to do with any of it, right? So it's just a lot of stuff that they're dealing with now, that they wish, like, oh, maybe I should have gone with such and such candidate, because such and such candidate, they might have worked out better. And like, let's say this person says they had 10 years of project management experience, and then it turns out that maybe they did, but they're a little dusty, and you might have had more recent experience, and you probably would have done better for the job. But anyway, that person is regretting that decision. Not that it's any skin off of your back. You're up the road and you're doing better, or you're about to do better. There's something else coming for you. I just had to get all that out. I have a couple more messages that I have to get out because I mean, my brain is swirling. I've been dreaming. I've been thinking. I've been like, things have come to me like flashes of visions, and all kinds of things have been in my brain, and I'm like trying to get it out, trying to find a time to get it out. And there's so much about to happen. I mean, so much about to happen. It's not even funny. There's a couple of things that I have to get out, that there's a couple messages that I didn't want to get out, but I have to. So stay tuned. If you are resonating with this message, like the video, please, for the algorithm's sake. Share the video if you have it on your heart to share to someone. If someone popped in your head and you're like, this is a message for so-and-so. I did that this morning. I actually was listening to another YouTuber and I was like, oh my God, this is a message for my cousin. And I sent it to my cousin because I was like, yeah, this is for her. It was for me too, but it was for her too. It was really like her face kept popping up in my head while I was listening to the video. So anyway, said all that to say this: like, share, and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for being one of my viewers, my beautiful ones. I thank you 1,000 times. I hope for blessings on blessings, just for being a supportive person on my channel. Thank you so much, and you have an awesome day.